Hello, hi everyone. Recently, Government of India inaugurated, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh inaugurated the Kailash Manas Sarovar highway, so which is connecting the Kailash Manas Sarovar, so from the state of Uttarakhand. Now we will discuss what is Kailash Manas Sarovar survey, what are the Kailash Manas Sarovar highway, and what are the routes are available to reach this point and where it is located, and what are the objections of the Nepal on this particular Kailash Manasarovar route which was constructed by the government of India. Right, now let us discuss this Kailash Manasarovar. There are two places are there here. The word itself is indicating the two places. One is the Kailash and second is the Manasarovar. Kailash and the Manasarovar. So Mount Kailash, that is Kailash Manasarovar Yatra is visiting of the one is the Kailash place. The place is known as what Mount Kailash, and another place known as what Manasarovar. So visiting of the two places, these two places is generally known as what Kailash Manasarovar Yatra. Now where is this Mount Kailash or Kailash? So this is general Mount Kailash. Mount Kailash is the 6638 meters of the highest peak of the Kailasha ranges, which are located in the Trans Himalayas in the Tibetan region, Tibet Autonomous Region of the China. Now let us analyze the Himalaya structure. If you analyze the Himalaya structure, this is whatever the blue are there, and these blues are representing the Trans Himalayas, and this again the light blue is indicating the Great Himalayas, and these are the Middle Himalayas, and these are the Outer Himalayas. So in Indian parlance, we call these are the what Himadri, and these are the Himachal, and these are the Shivaliks. Outer Himalayas are Shivaliks, and these are the Trans Himalayas. These are the blue color. So the top blue color are these are known as what Trans Himalayas, and these Trans Himalayas are so located in India and the Tibet. In India, generally Trans Himalayas are known as what Karakoram ranges, Ladakh ranges, and Jaskar ranges, which are located in the Jammu Kashmir. But in the Tibetan region, so these Trans Himalayas in the Tibetan region is known as what? So Kailasa mountain or Kailasa ranges. The Tibetan region, the Trans Himalayas are known as what? Kailasa ranges. So in these Kailasa ranges, the top peak of these Kailasa ranges, Mount Kailasa range, that is a 6638 meters. So now the people has to visit this place, that is Kailas. Right, now let us take the satellite view. So this is the satellite view of the Mount Kailash, and this is the Nepal, and this is the Indian state Uttarakhand. This is the Indian state Uttarakhand, and this is the Nepal state, and this is the Sikkim, and this is the Bhutan. So right, so this you can either go through the Nepal, or either you can enter into this place, reach this place through the Uttarakhand state, or through the Nepal, or through this is the Sikkim state of the India. You can go through the in this way, reach, right. This is the route you can reach, or this is from the Nepal you can reach this place, or otherwise from the Uttarakhand also you can reach this place. These are the three routes are available: one from the Nepal, one from Uttarakhand of India, and from the Sikkim of the India. So these are the general routes are available, right. So this is the about the Kailas. And next, what is a Manas Sarovar, right. These are the two lakes are available so near the Mount Kailash, right. So now these are the this is the Manas Sarovar lake, and this is the Rakshasthal lake, and this is the red color, this point whatever we are seeing this point, and this point is known as what Mount Kailash. This point is known as Mount Kailash. So this Mount Kailash is the north of the, so this Manas Sarovar, and this is Rakshasthal, right. This one is the right side is the Manas Sarovar, and left side one is the, this is the Rakshasthal lake, and behind these two lakes, and there is a that is the Mount Kailash is there. Now visiting of this Mount Kailash and visiting of this Sarovar is known as what Manas Sarovar Yatra, right. Now this is the very important prominence is there for the Manas Sarovar, which is the birthplace of the two great rivers. One is the Brahmaputra river, and second one is the Indus river, originate from this place. And this Rakshasthal lake, which is there, this Rakshasthal lake, and this is the so birthplace of the river known as what Sutlej river. Sutlej river originates from the Rakshasthal lake, and this Brahmaputra Indus river are originate from the what Manas Sarovar lake. That is an important question for the examination. So this is the Indus river. So Indus river is, and this is a Indus river coming from the this Manas Sarovar, and Brahmaputra river coming from the Manas Sarovar, and this is a Sutlej river. So this is the Sutlej river, and Sutlej river is also coming from the Rakshasal. So now question is that these three rivers are flowing through the India, but they are not originating in India. These rivers are originating in the Tibet, so but flows through the India. That was an important question in the examination. Which of the following rivers birthplace is not in India? So that is the Indus, Sutlej. Another small river is known as Karnali, so which is also known as what Ghagra, so tributary of the Ganga river. So that is a Ghagra river, and that is also coming from the this place only, right. Next one. So why the Mount Kailash is famous? Why the people want to visit this Mount Kailash? So Mount Kailash is for related to the which religion? That was a question. So Mount Kailash is related to the not only Hinduism. Generally, we believe that it is related to the only Hindu people, but actually it belongs to the four religions. One is the Bone religion, and second one is the Buddhism, and third is the Hinduism, and fourth one is the what Jains. The question is why it is famous for the Jaina religion. So we know that the Jaina monks are known as what Tirthankaras. In Jaina monks are known as what Tirthankara. In Hinduism we call sadhus and santus, but in the Jaina religion we call them as what Tirthankaras. So the first Tirthankara of the Jaina religion is the Rishabhadeva. So that is who started the actual the Jainism, Rishabhadeva, and the Rishabhadeva so attained the moksha near the where Mount Kailash, not the Mount Kailash. After crossing of the Mount Kailash, another mountain is there. That name is Ashtapada. So Ashtapada is the place where the first founder of the Jainism, Rishabhadeva, attained the what moksha. So that's why the Jaina people want to visit that place particularly, right? And next one is the Buddhist text rich, and then this according to the Buddhism, so Buddha was conceived in that place. That's why Buddhist people will visit in that place. And again the Vajrayana Buddhism, the Mount Kailash is the home of the what Buddha's that Vajrayana Buddhism. Vajrayana Buddhism means which believes in the black magic. So that's why these Vajrayana Buddhism people also visit, and they will believe that Buddha conceived in that place. That's why these Buddhism people will visit. And Bon is also same as a Buddhism, but it was a Tibetan Buddhism. So same they will follow the same principles of the Buddhism, slightly different from the normal Buddhism. And these people also visit that place. And Hinduism we know that Goddess Shiva, and the Parvati, and that. So that's why these examination purpose the question is that so the Kailas Manasarovar Yatra related to the which religion? So it is not only related to the Hindu religion, but also Buddhism and Jainism and the Bone religion. Each religion have their own prominence according to their religions. Right, in the 2019 year, the Sacred Mountain Landscape and Heritage Routes India aside the Kailash Manasarovar has been proposed inclusion of the so tentative list of the World Heritage Site under the mixed site category, but so far not recognized. But anyway, they are proposed. Now, how to reach this? Already we have seen that Mount Kailash is there in the Tibetan Trans Himalayas. So how to reach this place? So the Nepal route is there, Sikkim route is there, and Uttarakhand routes are there. Right now, from the India, if you want to go from the India, two routes are there. So one is the Lipu Lake Pass in the Uttarakhand, and second one is the Nathula Pass in Sikkim. Now, what are these routes? Now, like check the diagram. And this was the right Uttarakhand state, and from Uttarakhand state this is the right, this is the last one, right, district Pittorgarh district, and the Archula and Tawaghat and Sirka and next Gala and a Kalapani, and next one this Lipu Lake Pass, or this was the end of the so that is India's border. And now here onwards you will enter into the what China region, and again you need to reach this place, and this is the Lake Manasarovar, and again you need to reach this Mount Kailash and this place. So this was a route. Lipu Lake Pass is the end of the Indian border, and again you need to go through the Chinese border, and this is the Manas Sarovar Lake, and again you will reach this place, right? This was completely on foot, and somewhere you will motor road. This is a motor road. Whatever in the China part is there, this is a motorable road, and now government of India constructing this was also motorable road generally. So that's why it is in the news. So whatever this green color is there, this Kalapani area, this Gala, and this one, Darchula to Lipu Lake. So this is completely this Darchula to Lipu Lake. Now the government of India constructing the road. So this is the completely. Originally it was completely that who are the pilgrims who want to visit this place, they have to go on foot only. So by foot. So they have to go by foot. But now the motorable road, we are constructing the motorable road all around the 80 kilometers of the motorable road. So which is connecting from the Darchula to the what Lipu Lake Pass. Darchula to the Lipu Lake Pass. Originally it was on by foot road only, but now a motorable road we are constructing. So that's why easily, because if you are reaching from this phase, almost it was right. So 6,000 to 700 meters of the height, that was right. This was a route available from the Uttarakhand state, Lipu Lake Pass, and this was a route available from the Sikkim state. This is the Nathula Pass. This is the Sikkim state, and this is the right Nathula Pass. So that is a pass. So from the Sikkim. So this is the Sikkim. So we can enter into the this way and this way. So we can reach the enter the Chongba region of the this entirely Tibetan region, and finally you can reach the what this Manas Sarovar, Darchen region, Manas Sarovar, and again from the again here you reach the Mount Kailash. So this was the region through the what Sikkim Nathula Pass. So Nathula Pass. Again here also permission of the what Chinese government is required. You cannot go through the alone. But again after crossing up the this Indian border through the Nathula Pass, and again you will enter into the complete Tibetan region only. Again you need to go to this spot, and again you need to reach the this way, right? So these are the two routes are available through the India. One is Nathula Pass and second one is the Lipu Lake Pass. Nathula Pass from the Sikkim, Lipu Lake Pass from the what Uttarakhand. So another routes are available from the this Nepal, so Nepal country, and from the Delhi or other maybe Lucknow. So from the Delhi you need to reach the Kathmandu, Kathmandu to the, and these are the routes are available through the Kathmandu region. And again this is a Nepal Ganj, Nepal Ganj. So again from the Delhi you can reach the Nepal Ganj. From the Nepal Ganj to flight is there. So from the Nepal Ganj of the Nepal to the flight is there to the Simikot. From the Nepal Ganj to the Simikot flight is there. Again from here you need to reach the what Hilsa. Hilsa to again you need to reach the, this is right Taklakot. So again this is a small village in China, Taklakot. You need to take the rest here the 1 or 2 days, because you need to acclimatize for the different conditions of the atmosphere whatever exists there. So that's why this is in the Chinese border. This is a Taklakot. You need to take the rest for the 2 days here, and again finally you will reach the Manas Sarovar from the this place. And this is the right Nepal available. So but this was a very costliest route and longest route. This Nathula Pass also costliest and longest route. And why this route is recently Defense Minister of the India so inaugurated the new 80-kilometer road of the Uttarakhand connecting the line of actual control, opening the Kailas Manasarovar Yatra via Lipu Lake Pass, the Chinese border. It will be completed by the December 2022. So it is connecting from the Darchula of the Pittorgarh to the what Lipu Lake Pass, right? Now we'll discuss where it is actually this route is there. This was completely right. So from the Darchula, so Darchula to the Tawaghat, Tawaghat to the Narayana Ashram, and Narayana Ashram to the Lipu Lake Pass, this region. So this is the 80 kilometers region. So from the Darchula to the, so this Lipu Lake Pass, this 80 kilometers region. Now government of India constructed the road. So this route originally we can walk, we can go through the this route by only through the walk, but now it is a motorable road we are considering. Lipu Lake Pass to the Tarchan is a motorable road, and the BRO construct the 10-meter road between the Tawaghat and Ghatiabad, and deadline is not set, and by the 2022, so that will complete. This was the region generally, right? So this is the Darchula to the what Lipu Lake Pass. So Darchula to the Lipu Lake Pass, whatever the government of India constructed recently, 80 kilometers of the road, and this is known as what Kailas Manas Sarovar Highway from the Darchula to the Lipu Lake, Kailas Manas Sarovar Highway, this region, right? Now take this one. So Almora. So Almora to this is Darchula. Darchula to Tawaghat. Tawaghat to the Mangi and Galgad and Malpa, Buddhi, Kunj, Kala